Today I'm going to teach you a few concepts in order to learn hair color. I know everybody is excited to put their hands inside of someone's head and apply color, but it's not that simple. We're going to start out by learning the basic components of color so that when you have these concepts down, you will be able to fix anything that has to do with color. If someone has red hair and you want to get them to a different shade, there are components that you must learn before you can fix anything to get the correct shade that you need. It's not as easy as people think of just slapping some color on somebody's head and voila, you got the shade that you want. So, in order to get there, we're going to learn our basic components of hair color. To begin, we have 3 different types of color. You have your primary, secondary, and intermediate. Your primary are going to be just like you learned in elementary school, I'm sure. Your red, yellow, and blue. And when I point, a lot of times I will say your primary triangle, it makes a triangle. Red, yellow, blue. Your 3 points, they make a triangle. So you want to kind of remember everything with your triangle because it's going to play a role in a few minutes. So your primary are going to be your red, yellow, and your blue. It's very important that you remember this because all hair starts from these 3 colors. To correct anything, you must refer to these 3 shades, red, yellow, and blue. Remember, red, yellow, and blue. So, let's move on to our secondary colors. These are going to be your colors. It's another triangle, but it comes in between those other 3. I'm going to show you. So, primary, red, yellow, blue. Secondary, orange, green, violet. Now, orange, green, and violet are going to be your secondary colors. To remember these colors, let's think about it. Red and yellow make orange. So, in between these 2 is your secondary color of orange. So, orange, green, which is made by yellow and blue. So, in between that triangle, you have your green. From yellow and blue, you make green. Your last point of the triangle is going to be violet. Red and blue make violet or purple. So, red and blue, their middle point is going to be violet. So, now you have 2 triangles. Red, yellow, and blue. Orange, green, and violet. So, with orange, green, and violet, you will be able to see if the color already has, let's say, an orange tint to it. To cancel that out, you're going to go straight across to blue because you're missing that component. You have those other 2, so you need that third one. So, to get that third component, you have to remember what's missing. Blue. So, let's take one step further and get into our third color. Our third color is going to be our intermediate color, and that is the colors in between your primary and secondary. Because when you mix these 2 together, you're going to get another shade. So from there, when you mix that primary of red and that secondary of orange, you're going to get red-orange. And it's going to kind of go that way all the way around the color wheel. So in between each point of those 2 triangles, you're going to have another shade. And that other shade is going to be your intermediate shade. So we have red-orange, yellow-orange, in between orange and yellow. Yellow-green, in between yellow and green. Blue-green, in between blue and green. Blue-violet, in between blue and violet. Red-violet, in between red and violet. So, as I mentioned, every point of the color wheel is important because it gives you that component that you're missing when you're trying to get the correct shade that you need. If someone has a natural shade of, let's say, brown is like a orange and a yellow, so you're missing that shade of blue again. So you're going to find something in between that shade of blue in which you need. And a lot of times you get your color, they're going to come in shaded numbers. So you'll kind of know how to pick out that shaded number as, let's say, if it's a brown and you need to miss that component of ash, that ash is going to be that blue-green color that you're missing or you need. So, as I mentioned before, it's really important because nowadays everyone's going into the whole funky colors. They're getting blue colors and they're getting purple hair. And the blue and the purple hair and sometimes even red jobs won't let you have them. So yeah, they're cool for the weekend, but when it's time to go back to work, sometimes you have that client that comes in and says, hey, can you get me back to a basic shade of red? I have blue hair right now, or I have turquoise right now. Turquoise is that blue-green color. So when you have that blue-green color, to find what you need to correct it, you're just going to go straight across. And straight across from your blue-green, you're going to need a red-orange. So you're going to go find a color that has a red-orange base, and that's going to correct and give you that missing component that you're missing to get the solidary color that you need. At one point in time, I had a gold color in my hair, and sometimes when we would put the lightener on my hair, it would give me an orange tint, and I didn't want orange. I wanted more of a golden brown type color. So I always had to go back and put that ash color in my hair. So being that I had a orange tint to, usually a yellow-orange color, you would go straight across, and I needed to put a tap of blue into it. And so with my tap of blue, well, most of the time I would put like a blue-green color because I needed a green. So I guess I would have actually had more of a red-orange color. But you use the color wheel to basically go across and give you the missing component that you need. So if you have one shade of color, you need that other color to cancel you out. A lot of times when you take dark color hair like mine and you lighten it, it's going to give you a red base. So you always have to remember to go straight across, and that red needs green. So you're going to take a color that has that green in it, and it's going to give you the solidary color that you're looking for. So it's very important to remember your color wheel no matter what you're going through with hair color. And now we're going to go from here, and we're going to get hands-on, and we're going to put our hands in some color, and we're going to show you how it comes out right. Thank you.